So Adam22 went live earlier today on the No Jumper News and addressed some of the things that back on Fig hosts Trell and Heather said. It was a lot to unpack, but we're gonna get through it. Here's some of the things that Heather said.
Don't ever talk down on me and your wife paid for her whole wedding. You let your wife pay for her whole wedding. What kind of man is that? What kind of man? You let your wife pay for your whole home. Your whole home is pink. Like your whole home is pink. Let's get to that. Your house is pink. That's Lena's house.
Did they get a Barbie house?
Yeah, that's Lena's house. That plug talk house is Lena's house. Lena was fucking crying to me at your daughter's first birthday that how piece of the shit you are. You're sitting in the living room while she's trying to get y'all's daughter's party together. This will forever resonate with me. She's sat there and had tears in her eyes saying,
Lena paid for our entire wedding. How would these people even know that? It's not like they were in communication with Lena at any time surrounding the wedding or anything. This is also an absurd lie, even though, isn't it, the woman's family is supposed to pay for the wedding, right? Now, I mean, it's not like me and Lena are not gonna, like, I mean, what the fuck are we gonna do? We got married in fucking Italy. Her dad's an electrician. They weren't gonna pay for it, obviously. So, you know, me and Lena, we both paid for the wedding. What else do we have here? Okay. This was a big lie. The idea that anybody was gonna sue me for defamation to the fans. I feel bad for you if you believe this at any time during your lives. This is absurd. This is insane. I'm not going to give too much info, but if there is a lawyer on earth who made you believe that you had any chance of suing me for that, by all means, bring him on.
Yeah. Okay. So you basically saying you got lawyers, because Heather did say she already called the lawyers for defamation and shit. But at this point, they've both said some wild stuff about one another. So that's going to be a long, drawn out trial. And if it comes to like, who's it going to affect more? I kind of think that we all know.
Bring him on. I'm more than ready because this is insane. The idea that anyone would say is ridiculous. I'm not going to even go into any more detail than that, but come the fuck on and bring it the fuck on. Also, I already hit up House Phone about this. I didn't even see the clip. I just saw a screenshot. Adam22 said that House Phone and him were never friends. I already hit up House Phone. I'm like, you never said this, right? He goes, yeah, I know, bro. Like, why?
Yeah, man. That right there, shout out High Rollers. But that's a solid point. I had never seen Adam22 say anything about the House Phone situation. And for two, the fact that you would kind of like pin them against each other after they kind of like mended their relationship is bogus. And for three, why is it that you bring him up on your show when you need reinforcement to go out at him, but you don't invite him on the show to promote his brand, to speak about anything else positive or anything like that? It's only when you need some more fuel to go at Adam. It's not to promote the business. It's not for a positive light. And that's kind of rubbed me the wrong way, being that House Phone is somewhat of a genuine dude in the space. So, I mean, he gave me this hoodie. I told the story many times on my platform, out the trunk of his car, simply out of love and the strength. So I could appreciate him for that. And I don't get that. Like, you have made plenty of jokes about Lil House Phone situation. Plenty of them. At the time, it was distasteful too, but I think it's this character thing where, well, my character can... No, but if you look at it from a human perspective, you consider this person your friend, but at the same time, you're attacking him and making jokes about him to your audience. And then you're just supposed to laugh it off. Oh, that's T-Real. That's just how he... Nah, I don't think so. I think that's kind of like two-faced in a sense. Because in one way you're, oh yeah, this my boy, this, that, but I'm still going to take some jabs at him to boost for views or for clout or what it is. Because if someone's truly your friend, man, you're going to try to avoid any kind of embarrassment or shame for them and not inflict it on them, right?
Me and House Phone were friends before No Jumper. Me and House Phone were friends from just hanging out at rap shows. Literally, when I brought this up to her face, she laughed in my face and said, are you fucking serious? Because number one, if she did have a big issue like that about me, do you really think that she would have cried about it to someone who's basically a complete fucking stranger? And I remember this fucking day too, because we did have like a little 10-minute disagreement because the 22ster doing what he does best, sitting on his ass around the house. Yeah. I remember this because a Vlad interview had just came out with me. And I remember Lena walked into the room at one point and saw me watching a clip of Vlad interviewing me. What? And she was a little annoyed because it was like,
yeah.
Honestly, very, very rarely will I watch an interview clip of myself, but or an interview. But the fact that Vlad just drops it clip by clip, he always gets me. I always watch my own Vlad clips. So I'm gonna be totally real because I can't remember what I say, and he makes the fucking title so good. Either way, she walks in, she sees me watching a clip of myself talking. She's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Let's go."
So that's when Heather was referring to how Lena was crying about Adam not helping out for the kid's birthday party and whatnot. And when he explains it like that, that kind of just seems like some, Saturday afternoon, your typical dad husband situation, enjoying the weekend. The wife wants them to do some errands and chores and, help out with the kids and whatnot. It's typical. That sounds like nothing too far off the strength. But I love the narrative painting.
Oh, that's my whole list, actually. Yeah, it's a campaign of lies. Like when you get hit with a powerful rant that is full of truth, I guess that's all you got. This is just make up a ton of shit. The loan thing, the paying for the house thing, the paying for the wedding thing, the house phone thing, the Lena crying thing, and the suing thing. We're sitting on 7 lies. And I won't even say anything else about whatever else is going on in the city, in the streets.
On top of a scam.
I just wanted to clear those things up. I'm going to at least attempt to be the bigger person here and not give certain people easy alley-oops to get, an extra 20,000 views on their VOD or whatever. But I just wanted to make those things perfectly clear. And also I wanted to send a quick shout out to the person who purchased 15,000 live viewers during a certain live stream, because that was one of the funniest things I've ever.
Oh, man. And I'm assuming this is the most recent one because they haven't hit like double digits like that in a while. So the way he explains it too, I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy. If someone has actual screenshots of the purchased live viewers, and that's crazy. And the whole acting as if it's naturally reached is crazy.
Seen online in my life. The celebration, the little like football, what do they call it, where you fucking slam the celebration, you spike it, you do a little dance.
Yeah.
One of the funniest things I've ever seen. So I'm pretty sure I just kept things all positive.
How do you know it was bots?
Facts. That's what I was gonna ask next.
Well, from what I hear from my sources, they were at like 4.6K, and then it hit 21K.
In no time.
There was a massive celebration, and then it's back to 5K. And during that process, there was a celebratory touchdown dance. One of the funniest things that's ever happened in the history of the No Jumper cinematic universe. And that was it. It went away right away. And then somebody posted in the Reddit claiming the body. I don't even know if they were 100% correct.
No, that's crazy.
And this fool don't help me do nothing. He's sitting on the couch all morning watching videos of himself. It's my daughter's first birthday, and he hasn't heard from me, supporting me with whatever I have going on. Your daughter's first birthday? Like, you're trash, bruh. You're not a man, and now you're just using her. She saved your life. Shout out to Lena. I'm never talking bad about Lena. I'm never turning my back on her.
So after hearing Adam22's rebuttal and hearing what Heather and Trell said, what do y'all think? Like, is it a stretch? Is it a reach in terms of Adam's side or Trell and Heather's side? Genuinely, though, in terms of like a dollar for dollar or being a bad dad or whatnot, and certain things where it's just like, man, come on, now you're really reaching. Because in a sense, it's like those things, I don't think they were ever mentioned. Like, you don't really see him. For one, he stopped showing his kid, and that's a good thing. Like, especially with all the publicity that they get. For two, the business things are kind of transparent in terms of No Jumper. Like, he's told you straight up, I got a loan here, I paid it back. They said I couldn't keep it because we were making too much money, and just a sense of transparency. And then in terms of like the bankruptcies and maybe the store flooding and not reopening, it's kind of like you can actually see what's going on there. Like, he said it, and then you can tell the store's not on Sorrel. But in terms of them paying for the wedding and then, this and that, it's like just simply off the No Jumper statistics, they bringing in a good cheese. It's like, I know Leonard gets a big bag, but can't knock Adam like he ain't bringing in nothing.